welcome to another engineering management lesson for the day. So in this week's episode, we have a snippet from our guest, Lane Kawaoka, who's going to teach us about the importance of operating your engineering career with strategy and ultimately positioning you to not only be successful in your career, but also in life. So Lane, what advice do you have to share with us today?
Yeah, so my lesson is make sure you understand what game you're playing, right? Like I think a lot of us who are good, employees, good people, you understand like who your boss is. And this is something that one of my bosses told me, figure out who you work for. Who is your up in your chain of command. But this is where I would argue that person is you. At the end of the day, it's a game of personal finance. Sure, you want to perform well at work, but make sure you're optimizing the hours outside of your job and to be building a real portfolio of alternative investments that you directly own, whether that's the real estate or syndications and private placements. That's going to get you out of the rat race. Yeah, you might like your job and you might like, being an engineer, but with wealth comes options, and the option to do what you want with whom you want, where you want, is kind of what you want to be striving towards. And that business is your own personal finances.
So I hope that you all have enjoyed that lesson that was shared with us by Lane. And to his point, I do agree that having the end game in mind is very important in determining the intricate steps that you need to take in order to make you successful. And as Lane also mentioned, it's not just about being a good worker, but it's also about utilizing your time to develop yourself outside of the workplace and pour into your personal finance plans. So if you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel here. We do put out videos like this on a weekly basis to help engineers to become better leaders and managers in the engineering industry. We'll see you guys next week.